What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ideal Flicks, episode 7. And today we chose to do the movie on I Am Mother, the first Netflix original to make it to the channel. And I'm really excited about it because we're going to be doing more movies on Netflix. Netflix is up in their game in TV shows, movies, documentaries, comedies, all that stuff. They're up in their game. So not only am I going to do movies that are just out of the movie theater, but movies that you get on Netflix, Hulu, stuff like that, anything. As long as you guys request it, I will do it. But back to this one, we're doing I Am Mother. This is a post-apocalyptic movie where the last of civilization, before they died off, they made this AI to preserve and regrow the last of, to restart the last of the human population to get everything back up to what we were. And we don't know what happened, but for some reason, somehow, the human population has died off, and kids are no longer born, but they're made, and we see them made in a lab, and that takes us to our main character. She's never really given a name; it's just daughter, and we see her. She's literally grown, and just over time, we're shown her until I think she's about maybe 18 or 20 years old. It looks like is when. That's when the movie takes place, when everything starts to come fold, and she's being tested. For some reason, the AI mother is testing her, on just common sense type things, and everything is just normal in a sense to what the daughter's experienced in her entire life, until one day a random lady just comes up to the door and starts banging on it, and we see that it's Hilary Swank, but she's never even given a name, and that's kind of where the movie starts to up the ante. The climax comes forward, and we see that Hilary Swank, she was injured trying to get there, just on a supply run, scavenging what she can, because it is a post-apocalyptic world still, but we don't really know why until Hilary Swank tells daughter exactly what happened, that it was the AIs that killed off the entire human population, and that it was, that the mother is not who she says she is, and she's been lying this whole time to daughter. And daughter doesn't really believe her, but until she does some researching of her own and finds out the evidence to be true. So they plan to escape, but the AI is smart and has been listening to every single conversation. So what the AI does is tells daughter, to pick out the next sibling to be grown, to be a part of the family, to start the population back up. And the daughter thinks, like, okay, that's inconspicuous, like I was gonna be doing this anyway. And when she does, the AI traps her in a room and then goes to kill Hilary Swank because she ruined like the plans and stuff and all this. But the daughter, being smart and using all the stuff that she's been taught, breaks free. They end up escaping, and Hilary Swank promises to take her to like this safe land where all these people are, like the people that weren't executed, where they're at. Come to find out that she was actually lying, and that she hadn't been with those people for years, because they were living on scraps, scavenging, and then eating each other, because they ran out of supplies. So it's just Hilary Swank, and she's all alone in this like shipping container. And so daughter wants to make a plan to go back and get her brother, because that kid was being made when this whole escape plan was going down. So she goes back, and she's confronted with like 100 robots, but she's like, I want to talk to mother. And they actually allow her through, and they start talking. We come to find out that it's just one single consciousness holding all of these robots together, that the mother is like the head of all of the AIs and stuff, and that this was her whole, like, this is what she wanted. She does want to preserve life and help the human civilization get back to its normal standards of what it was, but it wants to do it the perfect way in the eyes of the AI, how it sees humans to be perfect, knowing what's right and wrong fully, pretty much sacrificing your life to save another life, the ideas and honestly of the AI aren't bad. Definitely going about it, because you know it found a loophole in its programming and decided to eradicate the entire human population just so that it could build it right back up, but in the AI's perfect image. Now, it is preserving human life, because it chooses not to kill daughter, because daughter tells her, like, you always told me I was special, and you want me to restart. I'm supposed to be the beginning of the regrowth of the human population. And the AI is like, yeah, you're right. So it ends up shooting itself, destroying itself. And the last we see of daughter is her holding her brother, and in a sense, that human population, now that she's in the facility with all the children that are being grown, she now has a chance to repopulate the entire world with people, and that's the last we see of her. The next thing that we're shown is, it takes us back to Hilary Swank's safe house, and the AI shows up there, and it's like, why do you think, you don't have any memories of your family, or, nothing, everything that I've done has led up to this point. And then that's when we find out that the AI actually made Hilary Swank, and it pretty much saw this entire like movie, and it made it made it happen. Like, it saw this plan, and this was the plan all along. Hilary Swank was supposed to find the safe house where daughter was, and she was supposed to escape, and that all of these things were supposed to happen, and it's because that was Hilary Swank's purpose. But now AI says, now that is complete, and you've shown everything that I need you to, you have no purpose. And then it closes, the door, and we assume that it kills Hilary Swank. But now the human population will have a chance to regrow, starting with daughter. So it was a kind of confusing movie, but I hope that this was able to help you guys out. So with that being said, this is Ideal Flicks, and I'll see you guys next time.